What's going on? My name is Terry, and welcome to the Enlighten show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Let's get straight to the show. We need to have a deep conversation about this tragedy that happened in my home city of Detroit. Two children passed away in a car from hypothermia. This was probably one of the saddest stories I probably about to come across in quite some time. And we gotta have a conversation about who is wrong in this whole situation. Now I'm going to play a clip, and you know how this started. I'm gonna give y'all the mother side of things. And
when the unthinkable happened, two of them died from what appears to be hypothermia. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cass telling us the mom says she tried to get help for her homeless family, but no one answered the call until it was too late.
I lost the one who made me a mother. I lost a 2-year-old. I'm dying inside. It hurt. I feel like my heart is breaking. And I have 2 more kids to live for.
It's been a long journey for Tatiana Williams with an even tougher battle ahead. She spent the last 3 months living in a van with her children.
And I regret having to sleep out there so bad. I tell them I'm sorry, but I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me.
1 a.m. on Monday morning, they parked at the Hollywood Greektown Casino parking garage in below freezing temps. Overnight, the car ran out of gas, and the next day, her 9-year-old son was not breathing.
I tried to give him CPR, and I was just giving him CPR. I just kept saying, Fetty, don't leave me. Don't leave me, please.
After a friend helped take him to the hospital, her 2-year-old daughter was also found unresponsive. Both were later pronounced dead from what appears to be hypothermia.
She didn't even get to live her life. She didn't get to do nothing. She lost her life because I had to sleep in the car.
In a press conference, the mayor and city leaders confirmed that Tatiana did call the city's homeless response team back in November, but nothing ever came of it.
At least as far as we've been able to determine so far, the family never called back again for service. And as far as we've been able to tell, our homeless staff never proactively reached out to say, what happened with your situation? Was it resolved?
Mayor Duggan is now calling for a review of the city's homeless services, while Tatiana is now in a shelter and her kids are with relatives.
It took my 2 kids to die for y'all to help me. It just don't work like that. It hurt losing 2 kids in one night. You know, I don't wish this on nobody. And if you can get help, please go get help. Because I don't want nobody else to go through what
I ain't gonna lie, for the mother in this situation, you know how as a person you supposed to feel empathy for a person because they just lost a child, but she failed them kids. Both parents did, but I'm gonna tell y'all first why she failed them kids. Because before she was homeless 3 months ago, right? It's a lead up to you being homeless. It just don't happen just like that. It's a lead up, it's a building up of things, that choices that you would have made, situations that you had been to, and why you're about to be homeless. So she had that amount of time, right? Then 3 months of you being homeless, you couldn't find no shelter. Now, I used to work in a hospital before, 2 of them to be exact. And one of them was the Children's Hospital here in Detroit. And I'm here to tell y'all, I done seen families come in because, you know, they was homeless, nowhere to go, and they got some shelter through the hospital. She could have done that. Calling home shelters, the number and all that once, not good enough for me. It's not. Y'all not about to sit here and tell me that's good enough, because let somebody owe you some money, I bet you're going to call them multiple times. Hey, if they say they giving a free booth and bottle away at the club, I bet you're going to call them multiple times to make sure you doing that. Hey, when your girls out here saying they about to go out, have a good time, you going to make sure you there and make sure you call around, make sure everybody good. You going to do that, right? But somehow you couldn't call this home shelter multiple times Only once? Come on now, y'all not about to finesse me. So not only did the mother fail these kids and she need to take some blame in all this, I think a whole lot of it because she failed them. You could have gave your kids to the system. I understand it's not popular, but it beats better than them in this situation they is now where their lives are gone. 2 innocent kids had nothing to do with this situation, couldn't control it because they're kids. And you happen to have 3 kids by this man? 3. Listen, if y'all ain't about to finesse me or make me feel bad about the truth, you not. Just because people can be outraged about the truth don't make it any less of the truth. I want y'all to know that. So while everybody on, oh, you don't know no situation, if you never been broke and homeless, you can't comment on this. Why do I have to be that to understand that you could have took more measures for you not to be homeless in the first breath? And then the second one is you could have done anything. Your kids come first before you. Fuck your pride. Them kids come first. You could have built yourself up for 3 months and then got your kids back. You could have. And let's go to this father.
Well, tonight, Darren is getting the father's side of this story, hearing about the moment he learned 2 of his children had passed away.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to?
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
Say, I saw, that's what I saw, about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss.
And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
Don't even matter to me. Can't get them.
Let's talk about it. This BUM, because I can't say it on YouTube, but this dude is such a joke, man. He one of the dudes I be talking about that be leeching off chicks and all that because, oh yeah, we found the picture of his girlfriend, That's the reason why he really couldn't get his kids, because he living with his girl and allegedly her mama. So that's why you can't get your kids. That's why you in Novi. Because I already knew you ain't had no money because you can't go get your kids and you live in Novi. I already knew you was living with somebody. I already knew. Because Novi, it costs to live out there. Trust and believe. Live in the burbs, it's going to cost you a little penny. So all this, I already knew he was one. He one of the ones that get your girl pregnant. And then, and she got to take responsibility in that too, because why you up here getting pregnant 3 times by this dude? Now, I don't know the situation and all that, but I'm pretty sure this might have been the whole time, because I don't know nobody who ain't going to go get their kids if the mama call. Nobody. I don't know them. I never seen it. So now that he said what he had to say, in that terrible video, to me, I don't even, no, I can't say that. I can't say he don't care. I can't say that, but your actions lead me to believe you didn't care enough. You mean to tell me you couldn't get you ain't seen your kids in a month or two? And you ain't even got your own crib? This is why I preach family. Because you have 2 individuals that's living 2 different lives, got to pay for 2 different households, and both of them, we finally see that they wasn't in the best financial situation. And now look, the kids suffer. This is why I say kids suffer more than anybody on this earth because of parents' decision. It has nothing to do with the kids. This had everything to do with parents. So when I see stories like this, I already say, oh, the parents failed. Because there's no reason why these little children should be living in a minivan. We are in the drop dead cold right now. It's supposed to be -3 degrees next week. What was she gonna do? Even if they would have lived, right? What would she have done? Still probably would have been doing the same thing, right? And I know the thing is, oh my God, woman this, woman that. She had to do it all on her own. Well, you could have let that baby go when it was born, and you could have took Plan B. You could have did all measures to prevent from having a kid. So I don't be wanting to hear that with people. That's on both sides. I don't be wanting to hear that shit. I'm not one of your average dudes that be out here talking. No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not with none of that. I don't want to feel poverty. I don't want to feel that. No. I felt how it was to be poor. I probably never felt poverty like that. No. And to be technical, shoot, we would have probably been classified as poverty in real life. Because we didn't make the average of the household or whatever. My mom didn't make that. Shoot, my dad did, but shoot, hey. Like I said, this is a different show. We're going to talk about the truth. We're going to hold people accountable. We're going to have hard conversations that media don't want to talk about. If y'all watch some of them interviews and all that, they just, we feel so sad and all that, because they have empathy. I get it. But we also got to talk about, hey, you was dead wrong. Dead wrong. Having them kids out there for 3 months. And then I know everybody gonna be like, oh, the family could have stepped in. They could have, but it's not nobody's responsibility but the parents. Everybody got their own lives to live. What they say, mama got her own life to live. They do. You don't know other people's circumstances. They could be messed up too. You could be taking them over there and some things that happen. We saw some wicked stuff in Detroit. A little 13-year-old girl was getting assaulted for years. Whole grown man got her pregnant. He was the boyfriend to one of the family members. Tragedy. You could have been putting him in that situation. Y'all don't want to have a conversation, but I'm one of the ones that's willing to. I want to push the envelope because before you can heal, you have to take accountability for what you did first. That's the first step to healing. Accept it, learn, heal, pray, go about your life. That's all you can do. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate everybody for, tuning in. And thank you for letting me hit 100 subscribers. That's crazy because that was my goal for the end of this year. And I already hit 100 subscribers. Jeez. Hey, man, shout out to y'all, man. This is God's plan. That's all I got to say. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace.